I'm a product design engineer. I spent over a decade designing electronics for automotive OEMs and consumer products, phones, tablets, in-vehicle systems. I drive a 2019 F-150 Limited, and I've been wanting to upgrade the Sync 3 screen. So I ordered what seems to be the most popular option right now, a 12-inch screen upgrade kit from CarABC. Over $800. You've probably seen it all over YouTube. Tons of influencer reviews, 5-star ratings. Let's open it up. The outer shipping box looks fine, no damage. Let's see what's inside. Okay, here's the product box. Also looks intact. No dents, no crushing. So far, so good. Let's open the product box and see how they've packed everything. All right, there's a foam insert on top. Let's see how well they've protected the components. Here's the installation manual. We'll set that aside. Oh no. The screen is cracked. You can see it right here. The glass is completely shattered on this corner. This is a brand new product, $800, and the screen arrived broken. The outer box was perfect, so this isn't a shipping damage issue. This is a packaging and structural design issue. Now let's pull out the main piece. This is the big dash bezel, and immediately you can see a problem. The screen and main unit are supposed to be fixed to this bezel, but they've completely separated. They're just loose. The screw posts that hold them together, they've all snapped off. And look at the surface of this bezel. See these scratches? This is brand new out of the box. The surface hasn't been UV coated, which is standard on every OEM dashboard component. The paint is also very thin. This is going to look terrible after a few months in your truck. Here's the left air vent, and it's already broken. Damaged right out of the box. The build quality on these vent louvers is really poor. Let me flip the bezel over. Here's the backside, and here's what I was talking about. Look at these screw posts. 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 are snapped off at the base, every single one. These are the posts that are supposed to hold the screen and main unit to the bezel. They're all gone. Here's the screen and main unit. You can see the shattered corner clearly. The mounting bracket is also bent and deformed. This whole assembly weighs well over a kilogram, over 2 pounds, and it was hanging from those 4 thin plastic posts. Let me show you how this is supposed to go together. The screen main unit sits here, in this opening on the bezel. The screw posts were supposed to hold it in place from behind. But because all the posts are broken, watch, I can just lift the screen right out. There's nothing holding it. It's completely free. In a moving vehicle, on a rough road, this screen has nothing securing it to your dashboard. Let's keep going. Here's the metal back cover of HVAC control module, and right away, the metal cover is deformed, bent during shipping, same structural weakness as the bezel. Look at this. The edges of the metal cover have sharp openings, and their solution is just a strip of thick plastic tape over the sharp edge. That's supposed to protect the circuit board cable from being cut. And here, they've used adhesive tape to insulate the metal back cover from the HVAC circuit board. Just tape. That's the entire insulation strategy between a metal plate and a live PCB. We'll look at this in detail later. This is a serious concern. Here are the small accessories: screws, wiring harness, pry tools, connectors, standard kit stuff. This is the left lower dash panel. The fit and finish is okay at first glance. But look here. More scratches right on the surface. Same issue. No UV coating, thin paint. Right lower panel here. Similar quality. More screws, small cover pieces, trim caps. And here's the HVAC control panel itself, the front face with the climate buttons. Build quality on this piece is actually the best of the bunch, but we already saw what the backside looks like. And look at this, screen debris left in the bottom of the box. Broken glass fragments just sitting loose in the packaging. So here's everything laid out. This is what $800 gets you. Now let me walk you through the engineering problems I found one by one. Problem 1, catastrophic structural design. Let's start with those broken screw posts. Here's a close-up. Over 1 kilogram of screen and electronics suspended from just 4 thin ABS plastic posts. These posts are way too tall, which creates a long lever arm. Any lateral force snaps them. This is a first-year mechanical design mistake. See how it's a clean, brittle break? No stretching, no whitening. That's a strong indicator of recycled ABS, regrind plastic. Every time you regrind ABS, the polymer chains get shorter and the material becomes brittle. Fresh ABS would deform before breaking. This just snapped like a breadstick. Problem 2. Electrical safety. Here's the HVAC back cover with the tape peeled away. Look, bare metal sitting right against the circuit board. Their only insulation is this adhesive tape. In automotive electronics, you'd use proper standoffs, insulating sheets rated for automotive temperatures, or molded plastic spacers. Your dashboard can reach over 180 degrees Fahrenheit in summer. Tape adhesive degrades at those temperatures. It shifts, and when it does, you have a metal plate shorting against a live circuit board on the system that controls your heat and AC. And this FPC ribbon cable? Look how it runs right along the sharp stamped edge of the metal cover. Their protection is one small piece of acetate tape. In a vehicle, everything vibrates constantly. Over months of driving, that tape wears through. When bare copper traces touch that metal edge, short circuit. This is the kind of thing automotive engineers design specifically to prevent, using formed edges, rubber grommets, or proper cable routing. The main wiring harness has a similar issue. There's a small adapter board inside that's simply wrapped in heat shrink tubing. No conformal coating, no enclosure. Moisture gets trapped against bare components with no way out. This board lives behind your dashboard for years through temperature and humidity cycles. Problem 3. Consumer-grade components at premium prices. The display is a consumer-grade LCD, the kind used in cheap tablets. Automotive-grade panels from Sharp or even Chinese brands like BOE or AUO are rated from -40 to 85 degrees Celsius and tested for vibration and UV exposure. Consumer panels? 0 to maybe 50 degrees. Your dashboard exceeds that every summer. Backlight failure, color shift, delamination. It's a matter of when, not if. An automotive-grade panel would add maybe $20 to $30 to the cost. Problem 4. How this product actually works. It intercepts your Sync 3 CAN bus and sends fake messages to trick the APIM into thinking it's in a Lincoln, which uses a 10.1-inch display. Then a scalar board stretches that image to 12 inches, so you're getting an upscaled, slightly softer image, and the entire system depends on CAN bus spoofing that Ford could break with any software update. $800, and one update could turn it into a paperweight. So let's talk about value. What's actually in this box? A consumer LCD panel, a recycled ABS bezel, a CAN bus intercept board, a scalar board, a harness, and a stamped metal cover. I've been costing BOMs for products like this for over a decade. Total cost, generously, around $150. At $800 plus retail, where's the rest going? My guess, influencer marketing. Which explains why every YouTube review is glowing. But when you're cutting costs on structural integrity, electrical insulation, and display quality, things that directly affect your safety, while charging premium prices, that's a problem. This isn't a screen upgrade. It's a consumer tablet kit with a CAN bus hack sold at a premium, promoted by people who lack the technical background to evaluate what they're installing in your vehicle. Do your research. Ask the hard questions. Your truck deserves better than this. Before the comments start, let me be clear. I'm not affiliated with any brand, not sponsored, not paid by a competitor. I bought this with my own money and evaluated it the same way I evaluate products at work. Everything I've pointed out, you can see right here on camera. If CarABC disagrees, they're welcome to publish their own teardown. Your F-150 is a $50,000, $60,000 truck. It deserves components built to automotive standards. And here's the thing, an OEM-grade screen upgrade at this price point is absolutely doable. Automotive-grade displays, proper mounting, real insulation, none of that has to cost $800. I've been browsing some F-150 forums, and it looks like there are people already working on a proper Sync 3 big OEM screen upgrade, engineered the right way. I might pick one up and do a side-by-side teardown. Subscribe if you want to see that. In the meantime, do your research. Ask about display grade, mounting design, electrical protection. Don't just watch a sponsored unboxing. Your truck deserves better. Thanks for watching. Engineers, technicians, if I missed anything, drop it in the comments.